stream Persona 5. Because I looked it up why, and everything about the game has been blocked. And I have another idea how I'm going to go about it, but I'm going to leave that till then and there. So in the meantime, I'm going to continue with this. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m., Wright and Cola offices. Mystic Maya, Snivel! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Ah! Look, it's alright. Everything may still work out. Huh? The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. But he won't because Mr. Argari hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Sniffle. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right, so... Hey, you guys! Glad I called you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gunshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. What do you want to talk to me about, Detective? Please, lay it on me! So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired right now, so I have to wind up. Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess I mean I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. But take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay, by the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Edgeworth, that was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible! Well, because of him doing that, we got the truth, finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to? No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. Guard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said it all day. Then what you're saying is testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se, it just feels like there more than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! Even the woman prosecutor was better than that. Francisca von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said that she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, do you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it would be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Why? Why is that a thing? No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see, the name of the hospital, yeah, the Hottie Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop and say hi. And see what is going on at the clinic. March 22nd, Hottie Clinic reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. There's that doctor, Dr. Hottie. Ah, hi, wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Dr. Hottie. Oh. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes, Dr. Hottie. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Dr. Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director Francisca. How's Francisca von Karma? You don't need to worry. She's in good hands. Because, you see, I'm personally taking care of her. Yes, indeed. Yes, that thing, the surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes. Her opponent was the gun after all, And then when it stuck up on her real secret like she would scream real loud. Yes. I see. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip, Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, I think I get used to it. Ha! There you are! Go back to your room. You're so mean. So mean, my frisky friska. Let's go to you. Wah! Okay, yes, it's time for the IV drops, yes. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. You! Are you okay? You look okay. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. It's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had a full intention of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regarding that I was dragged here by that man over there, he was so yielding, one is to wonder why he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. Irresponsible deal? I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Mattengardy. You told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you had been in court today, this trial would have already been over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective, to find Mattengardy guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. So it doesn't matter how you get to the results. You could kill and massacre your way, so long as it's all hunky-dory in the end. No. Adrian Andrews believed me when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, the Mattengardy will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was. Ow! I think visiting hours here are over. So if you'll excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in the argument. Edgeworth. Today's trial. What happened today at the end of the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I knew you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't have testified about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that is why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Adrian's card. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness that card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you stupidly, inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. That card. What is that card? The card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is the top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. The special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley, the killer. And just as the name states, he is a killer and assassin, the best at it. An assassin? The picture was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Miss Andrews was carrying it. An assassin. So who is this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is a professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his professionality name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? You think it is part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card on, his client can be sure that it was he who killed the victim. He also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that he is a one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that is even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in the case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelley the Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? You can hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Corrido was killed by Shelly the killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt and Guard, your own client. How do you know? Please stop. I can't listen to that. I can't believe it. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the killer. But only if you take this with the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. Letter of introduction received from Edgeworth allows Bear to freely investigate the crime scene. In any case, you must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me... Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Guard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Well, Maya. Please, all I ask is to make it home. Date, time, location. Heh, I guess I even look at it can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even he said he was an assassin. I bet he's making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try this out card out trick and just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go look around. Time to get out. I've locked up the door. I should probably go and take a look around. I should probably move to wherever that is. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about it later. Should be looking for clues. That way I can show them just and get out of here. Huh. There's a framed picture sitting on the coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, it looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue. Teddy bear, this weird. What's a figurine doing in a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Doggy door. Ah, locked, of course. And it does look like... Doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a lot of little hole in the bottom of the door. Only if only it was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one of these before. I have no idea what the power switch on this thing is. Drat! There goes my plan to use this somehow. Satellite dish? What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There's sure a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is the antenna doing here? Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Ah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I will suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean, dead men tell no tales, is this how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you that our first meeting I am an assassin. No, wait, you're lying. I mean an assassin. People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Mr. Nick? Oh, yes, Pearls. I got caught up in my thoughts about my situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know? I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay! I want to hear what Mr. Guard has to say about this. Marsh Detention Center visitor room. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over today. Aw, I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but Mr. Wright, I'm alert from one of the... You're right, you say? Oh, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt and Guard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Let's see what it has to say. So, Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shoo. I didn't put a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shoo for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? Feed Shoo. This is terrible. Let's hurry. You have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shoo's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat Shoo's... There's a client's request. There was a request. I guess I should go pick up his cat. But how do I get to the cat? How do I go to the cat? I want to get to the cat. Let me go to the cat. Please let me go to the cat. Criminal Affairs Department. Anybody here I need to talk to? March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everybody looks really busy or something on that. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will you? Pass the victims list around. You gotta be kidding me. There's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick, is Mr. Ungar really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearl's never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Alright. There is the cut. I want the cut. Alright, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to, for my sake. You shall not pass. Gas, Miss Oldbag. Don't devalue my name and turn to gas, you specky little pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again, Nick. Although I didn't get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what he really wanted something more valuable. I want an Edgy Piece harder. I want it for me. It's all your fault. You breaking the wild beast inside of this old bag. Arrgh. At least he's... What the frack? Ah, Miss Oldbag. Keep your hands off of me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in here, no air gets out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Huh? Don't think you can get moved with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. So... the living room. Go to the living room. March 22nd in Guard Mansion living room. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on the light. Is that a motorcycle hanging up on? So this is what the Star's house looked like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Meow! So I guess this is Shoo. Ah, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. Hee. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh, it's you, isn't it? May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Unguard's lawyer. The player sent an image to one of your groups. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. You're the bellboy from the Gatewater Hotel. I'm the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you. Meow. I want to examine everything. Why does he have a motorcycle hanging above the living room? A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Huh. There are masks here. Yes. That one in the middle of the Steel Samurai. The one next to it are the Pink Versus and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I know more about them in the show than the kid. This door. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Unguard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo? The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep noisy people from, like, me entering it. Big L-shaped sofa. Wonder if the famous stars drop by and sit around to have a good time. And hopefully not get crushed by a huge motorcycle. And who's saying what? In any case, they really belong here, do you? Ah, what is me with my feeling fear today? Question mark. Fireplace. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit Miss Fay Manor, and then I'll show you one when we do. Is there anything else I can look at? An extra door over here? There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering over there. Yes, Pearls. Now that I know how Maya feels when I told her to stop playing around. Okay, I believe that's everything. John Doe! Mr. Madagar, you must know all sorts of things about Mr. Ungar, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. I didn't ask. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typical butler-like, as if it were. John Doe! Mr. Doe, how long have you served in this residence? Well, sir, say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself in that manner. You know, I would have thought Mr. Ungar the kind to have a maid over a butler. Shoo! That's very cute cat you've got there. It's my duty to take care of him. The master of other fancies, Shoo. And, anything else? No, not especially. Ah! Is that appropriate for the lowly servant to speak of the family cat? Well, then I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. That's no crumble in the ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished. The master of law. But there is a lot to be proud of in being a butler in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now if you'll excuse me. Meow. Meow! Why? Frickin' little kitty. Alright, you know what? You can have this. Lay the frick off. Miss Oldbag, if you look at it. What? You want me to look at this worth a piece of... edgy poo? This is a perfume from Del Mo. I smell shudder. Let's see here. Will you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? Humph, that man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? Letter of instruction, get him Miss Oldbag. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. Looks like he has a strong feeling for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know, nothing's good come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up on the handprint of my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ah! What? What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go in the guard's room today. Why? The policeman investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're a team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there, send one foot in there, and you'll face the wrath of Winnie Oldbag. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like they're the only ones here. And yet the hotel seems busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues of the killer. The hallway. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. Reckon, course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up a scoop, yeah? And this hotel just ain't that... just has that aura of mystery. You know, sounds like something's always about to happen. But you have a camera. Rick, yeah, and the photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding them out, do you have mine? You have bread thief? Why can't you drop the thief thing already? This one? Will you please take a look at this? Nope. Okay. I need to talk to you about things. About anything. Night of the murder! I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You reckon you shell out the box for the info I got? Lotta, you were lording in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them, too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in the hallway the whole time, either. I guess this means there's no one who could tell us who came and went that night. Scandal. So about the note that was inside your camera case. Ah, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can you believe what you've written? What note? Where's the note? I need another drink. I'm always gonna need another drink. I'm gonna need water. Ugh. You believe that? You mean the stuff about Engard shoving his manager lady in Korea? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know, writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, whenever you get down to it, it's a lot of random bold doodlers. Hey, what's with you staring at me like a grandpa used to? Hey, and what do you look like you suddenly got older too, or am I just drinking here? The camera. Ah, my baby! My $600 baby! That's what that red-coated prosecutor ain't now. The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, it's kind of how it is. Hey, you're the red coat's friend, aren't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do it on your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out of there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too, little young. Keep up the good work. Okay, don't be picking about your food now. Okay, make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay, and if you happen to find... Will you please just leave already? So we can't go to Engard's room. Because everybody's looking for Shelly the Killer there. Carnita's hotel room. March 22nd to Gateway Hotel with Cordia's hotel room. Oh! Mr. Nick! What were the other ghastly moaning? I hate evil ghosts. Why? I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Excuse me, what you're all doing, you demon rat? Wow! Zoinks! It's an alien! Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What's wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to Mower Wong and you're disturbing me? What are you doing here? The night of the murder. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by the fraud of a photographer and her note. And she was loitering around here with her imbecilic look on her face. With all that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Now, hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now that I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste around here the whole night. Memories of Corita. I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about Mr. Corita. He was the most popular star you know, especially where it counts in my book. I've heard that he was lagging behind the polls against Mr. Engard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know? But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at the mountain of prison. It's to show the mountain of feelings that all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The presidents, they're all bears, right? He's got a point. There's a seagull bear here that isn't a bear. Presents. All Mr. Corita's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Why the teddy bears? Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. Why? Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear one was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win. About after they fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like one of those young people's dramas I can think of. See these two took it out. Down by the river going, heh, he sure can fight. You too, Bob, you too. Did that really happen? It's in his biography, Bob. What a load of crock. So, ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice bears. Growl! I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. I'm sorry, I can't laugh. What? What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night. Remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since this ceremony. Beep, beep, beep. The transceiver. Beep. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't even heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news, so it will now be my present. So it seemed my present did you no good. No, Mr. Maya, Mr. Maya! One more day. Please, all I asked was for one more day. I'll not get a guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright, hiss, then hiss. Salutes. What is with all the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? Seems bad. Hiss. Connect. Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Hiss, you'll excuse me. What? What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Ah, Mr. Maya, Mr. Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? You should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. But who can I figure out who's an expert? Who would I know would be a little bit of an expert? Criminal affairs. This? Nope. Okay, so is it the Detention Center? Nope! The Wright and Co. Ooh. March 22nd, Wright and Co. Hey, welcome back, pal! I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. I can, that is. I'm sorry you went through a little trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding me. Here, I thought you already whipped something up. Oh, I know, there's one way to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, once he's here an offer, I wonder what I can try asking about. The transceiver? Maybe? Boink! The transceiver! Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Scruffy about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, the thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal. When I was talking to the kid earlier, it suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. Beep. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. What? Electromagnetic interference? What the frick? So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it like that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff that the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Huh? Computer? Like when you use the jar next to the TV and the screen starts acting weird. Oh, yes! The TV does that. So what's you're talking about? She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when the interference to the transceiver happened. There's gotta be something in there that's sending out a very strong radio waves, pal. What? Something like a listening device or something. Speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Corita's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it, I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene, pal, later, alright, pal? Wait, come shoot. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal, my fingers are itching to go. Yeah! You should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. So... go back to the crime scene. And... see what... Ooh. March 22nd, give our hotel. Hey! We're finally here, pal! Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the bug sweeper? Well, see? I got busted trying to sneak in, pal, then suddenly I'm staring at precinct doors. From the outside, I mean, so yeah, I couldn't get one of those bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We needed that item. Hey, calm down, I didn't say I didn't get one, it's just not the police's. Wow, so this is the bug sweeper. Looks like a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Huh? By who? Me, of course, and seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it. Sure looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into the building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work, trust me, pal, I'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So if it's gonna beep anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it a better way? Oh, well, anyway, I brought it all away, might as well give it a whirl. I'm getting a sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right, now let's turn the sweeper on. Move the sweeper around and give the room a sweep through real seat. The sweeper will let you know a strong signal is picking up, so keep an eye on it. Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press the X button to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Alright, I'm going to stand outside and keep an eye on it. Give me your old funny bug. A cell phone. Nope, no bugs here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Crime Village. And Pearl's never lived outside the village, so, well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Well, the phone is almost a commonplace listening device, but let's take the receiver apart first before we get ourselves here. Oh, you know a lot about electronics, don't you? Yeah, I know a ton, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is the listening device? No, and I thought I had a phone. Lamp check. Listening device? Nope. A lot of lamps in this room are out there, Nick. Yeah, they're all on. You should do that. Oh yeah, I'll have more scientific. TV? I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on and that's showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all the sorts of international movies, domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, those Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy your dream. Lamp check, listening device. Nope, there are lots of lamps in this room. Yeah, and they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Nick. Don't you know what's wasteful? Yeah, I'll be more cautious from now on. What is this? There doesn't seem to be anything. Careful eyes, bug sweeper. There was something here. Here we go. TV's remote control doesn't look like a listening device is here. So I was thinking, I wonder if the TV remote works on other things, like, could I change your channel expression TV? Hey! But I could. Oh, the people I'll give the old mute button to. Well, I think that's gonna work. Why don't we try it on my tomorrow, okay? Okay. This is a plain old calculator. It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance? A whole 50 cents? Maybe it was a spirit medium. Wow, there's really a delicious loaf of bread in here. Looks like they've been on keep warm on the whole time. So, what am I looking for? Why am I looking for it? Electromagnetic waves. They can keep warm in that case a little more metaphorical. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine a listening device being inside this alarm clock. It's just sort of reminding me of something that happened a long time ago. Oh, well, anyway, it looks like a listening device is in here. Fridge. This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is in something like this, because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices. Oh yeah, sure, what does that have to do with listening devices? Oh, the water in this hot pot has run out. We'll get more water for it. Oh, okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening devices. This thing? What's this? It looks sort of like a hot water pot, but... Oh, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? There's a pot of orange juice that comes out? I don't think there's anything like that, Pearl. Sorry. What the frick? Why is this going off? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? Why is the bug sweeper reacting to the head of the bear? It's the biggest one I've seen yet. Hey, so you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean? No, not yet, but the bear's eye is. Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed size bear with really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's take this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't! Such a violent act. Oh, rip. No! There was a camera inside the bear? What? It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's even more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What about emitter? The transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of a high-tech stuff? Why the frick is that in the bear? Why? The camera. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep, and that's pinhole CCD camera. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in a security system. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes in with the set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is the camera part only here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape is inside of it somewhere. Somewhere else? Footage is changed into radio waves and then sent to that recorder. So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you're right. Spy camera set to record the victim's room for 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at the time of the murder. So, what is your transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it to a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m., that was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe the camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. The footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. The stuffed bear. So there was a camera in the bear's eye? And that was disguised as a present. I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It was pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave the Mr. Creedy this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone put it. There's a video out there of someone happened there here tonight. Is there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh, snaffle. Is there really no way to find out? The spy camera was sent in the right eye, found in the victim's room. I got it. What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around and see the electric shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's nearly 9. Leave it to me. Even I have a search all night. I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera or transceiver given to Detective Gunshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's not a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most efficient ways, right? Is that Francisco Von Karma? Nope, it's Edgeworth. You'll have to excuse me, I just heard your conversation just now. Okay, so if it was Francisco Von Karma, we would have heard the beeping, so... I hear your conversations now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see, thanks. Don't think me yet, we still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know the stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive, luxurious brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like these can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking it, how it got to this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Can you really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you can do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, right? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was that person that murdered Juan Corrida? Who was the person? The real killer? You really think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for messing on guard. And this card, Shelley the Killer. Who killed Juan Corrida? Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth, but as you said, all I can do now is find the truth. Okay. So who killed Juan Corrida? I think I have an idea. Still back at here. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time, probably take not. The police are professional pearls, they'll find her, so don't worry. And if we win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right! Okay. So... let's think one more time. Who killed Juan Corrida? Given that this car was next to the victim, I'm thinking it was Shelley the Killer. So, now what? I've already investigated the hell out of this room. March 22nd, Clearwater Hotel. Wow, it's getting really late. Yeah, it's almost 9. We have some things to prepare for tomorrow. There's still a matter of the secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. Guard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These two then must know tonight. But our visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something. Don't worry. Wait, wasn't there something I was supposed to ask you? Real killer. So the real person who killed Mr. Corrida was that assassin, Mr. Shelley Killer, right? And the car Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who was his client? You mean who asked for the murder? The person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever the client is, they're still the killer. Assassin client? Who? Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then it can't be Matt Engard himself. Was it Matt? If Mr. Engard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all, far from it. Then he would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Engard, right? I mean, when he first walked with him. Mr. Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? He said he didn't do it. I didn't see any psych locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Do you remember something, Mr. Dick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said on the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on Jam Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyways. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. What secret was this? Mr. Guard's secret? What is its secret? I don't know yet, but for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Cordelia was going to reveal the secret. That means Mr. Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silence. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Guard. There's no other way around it. So we have to actually go back to the detention center. Hello! Oh, there you are again. Hey, wait! What is it? Whippersnapper? All I know is nothing had to do with anything ever good. Listen, just now I was handed this strange device for anyone who knows the reason. I was told to use it and search the hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgewood, so, and he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at the unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. So what are you here for? This probe absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourself. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor one in the middle of the scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What is that? That means, you know, what gossip's been going on around here. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews. But I'm sure she must have had a good reason for getting close to Corrida. I'll even in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puppy-haired photographer girl, the nerve of some people. Spying on people herself as if she wants to see for myself, too. Wow, the alien actually made her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking, but I can bet that's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. Juan and Adrian. So you want to know about Juan and Adrian and the manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh, I tell you, Juan was really welcoming that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know the manager Juan had? It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrew's mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That's Celeste's girl. She was supposed to get married, you know? Married? You mean to Mr. Corrida? You really young'uns don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after the marriage announcement? What in the... That's suicide. Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married. They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazine. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, the manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible! I wonder what happened between those two. No, you're not gonna say anything. John Doe, the butler of a guard, but for some reason I get the feeling we've met before. John Doe. Alright, anything else here? March 22nd, get word of hotel lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their personal investigation. Looks like things in here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Okay. I need to... Ooh. Back. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera asking for the electronic stores. Then I'll make some salad. Looks like the Pearls really appreciates what she was doing us. Mr. Nick? Yes? Where's the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Oh, I guess I'll have to give up on making salad then. Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Alright, let's see if I can. March 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. Guard tonight. But, isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, I don't think that matters to the guard. I don't think anything matters to him anymore. March 22nd, police station, criminal affairs department. It feels like sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Nick? Yeah, I wonder if something happened here. You're Mr. Guard's lawyer, right? Yeah, yes, sir. Well, we finally just found the person we were looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean from a guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it up to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who's this witness? I think you know who this person is quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick, between the kidnapper's man and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Richards wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? So I've already called them saying they know. Go ahead, go to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure that they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. So I can actually go to the visiting hours after hours? Huh. March 22nd, detention center, visitors room. Hi! I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ungar and Miss Andrews are in the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Matt. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so, too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Correa was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Engard. What's wrong, Mr. Engard? I have something to ask. Watch Dogs Legion. Yes, I saw the trailer. I'm definitely thinking about buying it next week. And I know it is set in London, so I will definitely buy it. I saw that trailer the other day. Mr. Guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. Matt's secret. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan is going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Looks like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what the secret is, please? Oh! Ah! 5 of them. Extreme difficulty. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. A lot of them. You said secret, right? But I don't have any... What is it? Dude? He is hiding something, isn't he? Juan and Adrian. Do you know about Miss Correa and Miss Adrian relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Correa. Her mentor was Mr. Correa's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact suicide note for her. Celeste, does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what is pizza? Is it a kind of pea like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? I just got a call from the pizza to the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off the topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Engard, are you connected to the Miss Impact suicide in some way? Alright, I'm gonna have to quickly come back and get back out and talk to Adrian Andrews. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Adrian Andrews! Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely must have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. You can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Correa has been... I need to talk to you, please. Let me talk to you. I need to know what's in your mind. I need to proceed and go and blah, 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 blah. Continue the game. Managard, I'd like to ask you about Managard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? Real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engard. If that's the case, then why didn't you become his manager? Why didn't you become as intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Celeste Impacts. What about Miss Celeste Impacts? I had finally put her death behind me, and now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true, when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. So, Adrian Andrews wanted to get close to the suicide note. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. We wanted to burn it, but why? I don't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why frame him? Why did you frame Mr. Guard? That's simply because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figured it out, right? Yes, they're good at what they couldn't figure out, the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason, so please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? One. This one's a little bit easy. A psychologue, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm just sure I heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Something that Franziska von Karma would say. Maybe that's why those two really resonate. Okay. Do I have the evidence? I don't know if I do. I never know if I do. Okay, I'm gonna just take a stab at it and see where I end up, or I could probably end the live stream right now. I'm gonna end the live stream and take a break. Alright, that's it. Later.